So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've...
Decent hit! They've scored! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Wood. Wood proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Konate. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's on his way. Mathias Cunha! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that's it. That was always inevitable. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he welcomes it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This is their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And here's Lukaku. Konate cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bellingham. Now it's McKennie. Oh, the shot could be on here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much...
And the shot! He has done it!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe! Oh, look, can he finish? And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Nuno Mendes. Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neatly clipped into space. Caught offside that time. That's really well cleared. Cucurella. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Wan-Bissaka getting this one clear. Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Vietnam blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Wood. Partey. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
Oh, great chance! Oh, they could break here. Cucurella. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. And that could set him on his way. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Vietnam have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Vietnam 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Muscular approach does pay off here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Branthwaite. Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He's having a good look here. And here's Mbappe. Back when it goes. Mbappe! They've done it! So is this the start of a comeback? Pedri, 2 assists to his credit already. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lookman.
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! They've scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Palmer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Out to the right. And the shot!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up...
Oh, he's been caught napping! A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19, Cucurella. Number 18, Mbappe.
Partey.
Number 13,
Yildiz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Coming on the field.
Valverde! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Number 6, Alphonso Davies.
Vietnam
Number
do have a
9,
chance to counter here.
Vinicius Junior. Number 15, Federico
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Yildiz.
Lovely ball and a real chance. He's had a hit! It's a goal!
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Branthwaite. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yildiz. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Might want to be careful there.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Partey. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Sunset. Great work on the overlap. Lookman. Corner then. Alvarez goes short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior, he is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Konate. And that is out of play. Konate. Ndika. Could be danger here. Oh, sweet feet. Valverde. That is lovely. So he's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Vietnam grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Partey. 5 minutes to add. Valverde. Great ball if he can get there. Wan-Bissaka. Climbs up big! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy.
And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty Wood! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Partey.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they can break here. Shot could be on. And he was alert to it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It'll be a throw-in. Partey. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Still goalless. So what can they make of this? Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! There is the breakthrough!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Lukaku. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Bellingham. Yildiz. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Threads one in. Some really good ball movement. Cucurella. Will play through for the wide man. Throw in. Partey. Played it early. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Branthwaite gets good distance on it. Yildiz! Same again, same outcome.
Vietnam really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cucurella. Played into space out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Wood. And no, that was never going to make it. They played right into his path. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Konate gets it clear. Floated through. He's shifting for what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yildiz. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Wood! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And just a quick reminder today to please.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Wood.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Cucurella. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a smartly directed ball. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Partey. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication.
70,987.
Wood being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Branthwaite gets it away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has been knocked clear. Cucurella. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Wood. Number 27.
Ball's out,
Number
it'll be a throw-in
19,
again.
Kukurea. Number 13, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 21, Service. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 9, Vinicius Junior. Number 15, Federico Valverde. Substitution in progress.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Some good work on the right flank here. Palmer. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Vinicius Junior. He was under real pressure there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ndika cuts it out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Partey. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, super find. Well timed, excellent interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Vietnam can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And he's intervened well there. Charlotte. He's had a hit! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's been drilled forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Shifted it to the flank. Matheus Cunha. Cucurella.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Cucurella cross, terrific header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Taken back almost at once. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find players who are any better than him at screening the ball.
Okay, interesting. Partey. Vietnam are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Wan-Bissaka gets it away. Oh, super find. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Hits one! He's scored!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
Can he put it away? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a sharp pass. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Bellingham is in a really good position out wide. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Forwards and with intent.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
João Neves takes control of it and he's on the move. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's in!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Driving forward. Partey. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes till the break. Can he get it through? Cucurella.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cucurella. Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Nuno Mendes. Mendes stood his ground strongly. Partey. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Vietnam, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. He's a sharp little ball here. Climbs up big! In for a header! Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's there to belt it away. Matheus Cunha, and he's managed to get... Can he finish? They've scored! And they get themselves in front! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substitution.
Vietnam are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Terrific header! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had a hit! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Lookman, Mbappe. That's a decent clearance. Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. Wood is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to...
He's had a shot! Koundé clears it away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Palmer. And now the breakaway. Lookman. Nice physical challenge. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Partey. And it's lofted through here. Matheus Cunha. Lookman. And the counter is on. Lookman going full steam down the flank. Lookman has got himself a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes
Wood.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
7, Matheus Cunha.
Partey.
Number 13, Pedri. Number 19,
Vietnam perhaps
Cucurella.
contemplating their next change
Coming
here.
on the field.
Oh, that's a
Number
key interception.
21, Sterling.
Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Number 17, Yudes. Number 15,
That looks a good ball through.
Federico Valverde.
Now it's
Number
Mbappe.
9, Vinicius
Oh, sweet
Junior.
feet.
Substitutions
to
taking place.
Valverde! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit...
Lookman! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That has been knocked clear. It's a mighty effort! Danger averted for now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. Lookman. That's very neat. Chooses to go. Lookman! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Vinicius Junior. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played into space out wide. Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is a great pick out. Shot at goal! And it's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's away we go then. Vinicius Junior. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Nuno Mendes. That'll be a throw. Pedri. And they've switched it over to the other side. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's the chance to counter. And it's lofted through here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Konate gets across to intercept that. Can he spark a counter here? Always onto this. That's good play. And he's there to retrieve it. And he skips past his man. Pedri. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pedri. He's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the shot! They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Oh, and it's in! Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he's picked out the run. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Partey. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Bellingham! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he can clear it away. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to the...
Wood! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spread neatly, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, super ball. Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vietnam have their second corner now. They've played it short. Pedri. Great ball and has a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And they win it back again. Wood looks to get on the end of this. Wan-Bissaka. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that's an inviting ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a quick one. Branthwaite kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Tries to get it clear. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, that looks a good ball through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from
Please
here
be
when
made
they can
aware that
repeat
smoking
their
is
first half
only
success
permitted
with
in designated
another show of
areas within
strength?
these grounds.
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Lukaku. Shapes to shoot! And they've got Reed. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they can break here. Some resolute defending there. Lukaku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lookman. Bellingham. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's very neat. Oh, well played. Pedri with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Konate calmly anticipates. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Matheus Cunha. There's the hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Vietnam choosing to make the first change.
Kadrian.
A case now
Number
of
11,
complete control.
Wood. Number 7.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Williams.
He's got away.
Coming on the field. Number 18.
And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, no, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Pedri, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's the shot! In he goes again! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Vinicius Junior at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vinicius Junior. Konate. Cucurella. Mbappe knocks it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sweden couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's a good ball. And that is a little undercooked. Yamal. Mbappe. Sweden look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defence. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away. Sweden have the chance to go the other way. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nuno Mendes. That's a nicely measured pass. And the shot! He's scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that...
Real chance! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Wood might just make this. Pedri. Cucurella gets across and deals with it. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled. Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Yamal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's not got that quite right. Osimhen has been caught there, it's a foul. There's a quick free kick. Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far. Looking for the run.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cucurella. Mbappe. Courtois claims it. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Osimhen. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Has another go! And one more try! It's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Wood is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's there to retrieve it. It's a sweet ball, that. And he can clear it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's had a shot! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Forwards and with intent. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. That has been cut short. Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Partey. Now it's Wood. Wood! Now he's off and running. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. Has a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Substitution on the field.
So,
Number
third
11,
corner of the game.
Wood. Number 7, Matthias Cunha. Number 19, Kukurea. Number 13, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 21.
Up he goes!
Number
Oh
17,
no, that could be a
Judas.
costly miss.
Number
That could
9,
prove very
Vinicius
pivotal.
Junior.
Chances like that just can't
Number
be wasted.
15, Federico Valverde.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe. That's Sorlot. And now it's a race for the ball.
Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That's Sorlot. Now the finish! And again! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their fourth corner of the game. Valverde goes steaming forward, hits one! And that's a real chance missed. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. But he's gone backward here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now there's a... Can he put it away? Rafinha. Rafinha powering forward here. Now that's well seen too. Driven forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Wan-Bissaka. Osimhen. Rodri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Ødegaard. Played out to the left flank.
This is what good chemistry.
Terrific header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he...
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Substitution on the
Stern
field.
test this for the
Number
endurance,
22,
for the character of the players as we head into
Coming on
extra
to replace
time.
him is number 29.
That is
Fofana.
good alertness. Rafinha, oh, good-looking ball. And it's lofted through here. And he's there to get rid. Sweden have their second corner now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sweden clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kluivert. And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fofana, that's a sharp pass. Well read, nice interception. Rodri. Osimhen.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Kluivert. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. That's going to go a long way. For Kluivert. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Today's match day programs are
They're 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 8, Paulinho. Substitution in progress.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Tonali.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Rafinha.
That was lovely, that.
Rafinha pulls it back.
Well played and well cleared.
Shot could be on. Oh, great. Rodrigo! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vinicius Junior. It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Finish. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Goalkeeper's ball. Ødegaard. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.